Open a giant can of worms. Well, there's a lot of things. So step one is no one else is. If we're talking specifically about content, there's usually like 3 pillars. Like you have to understand really well what does well on YouTube. You have to understand how to build a business and like actually hire people and build a production team and you build these sets, whatever. Even things like getting insurance if you're driving fast cars or whatever. I mean, a trillion little things. And then you also just have to be like a good personality, be good on camera, be entertaining. These are all 3 things that are very hard to master. And like a typical big YouTuber is like good at one of them. Like they understand YouTube well, they understand business well, or they're just phenomenal on camera. Not that I'm phenomenal on camera, but good enough for people to watch it. But it's like, most people do like one of those pillars. And like, I feel like we're one of the few channels that has all 3. Like we understand what the platform wants. We understand what people want. We have good content on camera that's entertaining. Doesn't necessarily always revolve around me, but me and the boys collectively in the scenarios and environments we are is insanely funny and some of the best content you can find on YouTube. Plus like the production, everything's very high. And so couple that with, I don't care, I'll reinvest everything. I think this year we'll spend like $120 million on our videos, just on the YouTube videos. And like, no one else would do that. You know what I mean? Like if they were in my shoes, they'd be like, okay, we'll spend 20 million and pocket 100 million. And so that, and every step of the way, even when I used to make $200,000 a year off YouTube, I would just spend 201,000. I don't know where I got the 1,000, but I figured it out and put it in, And so I would always reinvest the money. We had the 3 pillars that not many people have. And then we just have some of the best people in the world here. Like, some of our top people, obviously, if they worked on any other YouTube channel, like they would probably 10x the views overnight. So it's a combination of that, which most of those people was just through. The problem is this isn't like a super developed industry. So I had to like find hyper intelligent people and just train them over 4 or 5 years. And I'm finally on the other side where I'm reaping a lot of those rewards, which is why we're able to upload more and do these bigger videos more consistently. Because before I had to be very involved and micromanage people and, blah, blah. Now, like, the great people in my company are just like, Jimmy, get out the way. Like, they can do it better than me. Like my top editors can edit better than me. Obviously they should. Top creatives, they can write better videos than me. And they'll usually bring me in at the end and I get final say. So it's still my video. But, same thing with the producers and everything fully down. Because at the end of the day, they can spend 100 hours a week on a certain job and I can only spend 5, 10. So like in theory, they should be, even if I'm 2 times better due to the amount of time advantage they have, they should just absolutely steamroll me in anything. You know what I mean? And so it's really a game of like, here's all the things that need to happen and how do you get like the best person in the world in that position? And, usually it's just finding hyper ambitious, great people in our industry because it's not super developed. And then just investing years in them. And then at the tail end of it, they're just better than you at what you do. And, it just is amazing.
What's your approach to managing those people?